Okay, hey guys, I wanted to do a room tour video, so let's go and get started. I'll start on this side of the wall. Just got some wall scrolls as well as posters from Project Sekai, and that's Kagamine Rin, my favorite Vocaloid, which you'll end up seeing a lot of her in this video. Then we just have some 4x6s of some of her gotcha cards from Project Sekai, as well as some plushies of my 4 favorite characters from Project Sekai as well. And then we got 2 Shimakaze figures from Azure Lane. I don't play that as much as I should, but I do want to get back to it eventually. Then just got some Joy-Cons. You'll see a lot of Joy-Cons too, because I was a little bit of a Joy-Con collector for the Switch 1 era. Wow. I have to say Switch 1 era now because the Switch 2's out. And we just got a Pokemon TCG card of Iono, and then some two Blue Archive figures of Yuka and Hoshino. Blue Archive is a game I wish I liked more than I did, but I just don't really like it too much. I just like the characters. I just like some of the characters from it. Yuka and Hoshino being 2 of my favorites. The other one was Akko. Then I've got these double-sided taped, just so they're easier to. Just so they don't take as much room on like a desk or something, and they to me they look better there to begin with. Moving on to this part of the wall, here's my door with two more wall scrolls, a very small one, and then one that takes up the entire size of the door pretty much. Okay, moving over here, we got more 4x6s. I do this because it's a lot cheaper to do this than to buy wall scrolls of like one image or whatever. So yeah, that's my reason for that. Moving down here, these are basically mouse pads. Well, not mouse pads, TCG playmats basically. And I just have them on here because I don't have any other use for them. I used to play card games and mostly Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Dragon Ball Super, but I don't have a means of playing card games anymore. So I just have them on the wall. Moving over here, we got some Hatsune Miku figures and Nendroids. I'll just move over them really quick. Well, I guess slowly so you can see which ones they are. Then moving down here, we have got some other Kagamine Rin stuff. Mostly images I've had printed out, and they are also double-sided taped. Then back here you have some other Hatsune Miku figures, and then some Switch games, some Switch collector's edition boxes, the little promo poster thing you get for going to see the Project Sekai movie, as well as some other steelbooks and Switch games behind it. I really need to organize this part better, but I just haven't found the time yet. Then moving down here, we have some Mary Skelter. These are mostly things that you're supposed to put on like your backpack or whatever. I just took the little chain off of it and just put it on my little bookcase here. Next we have my Xenoblade Chronicles shelf, which is my current favorite game franchise. You've got the Pyra figures, the amiibos, the No and Mio amiibo, as well as the soundtracks for all 3 games. As well as all three DLCs for the games. Well, two DLCs for the game, I should say. And we have these custom Switch Pro controller. Moving down here, we got some Pokemon stuff. I think it's from the Wand Company. I think that's what they're called. But some of the replica Pokeballs, as well as an 8-bit Duke controller I used to use, but I don't anymore. And then you have some binders for some Pokemon TCG cards. I used to be a collector of Pokemon TCG, but it's just so hard to find the product now. I've kind of stopped even considering collecting them. Which sucks because I did want to find what set was it? Astral Radiance set, I think. It was the newest set that had all the evolutions in it. So, I couldn't find any of them, so it's kind of a bummer there. But here we have some more Rin 4x6s. I'll just show those up on the wall real quick. Then my Switch 1 box. Since I got the Switch 2, I put that back in the box. Because I can play all my Switch 1 games on Switch 2, so I don't need to keep them both out. I just realized I didn't show this portion of it off. And then so I figure I still have that cable there. I need to remove that because I have no way to use it. That is a Govee light strip thing. And we have a Mary Skelter Finale wall scroll, as well as a Leonid Project Sekai poster you get from pre-ordering their album 1 CD, which I do need to add. That's how you got these as well. These are also posters from Project Sekai, but they're for a More Jump, which is my favorite group in the game. Now moving back over here. You got some more 4x6s. This is more Hatsune Miku figures. And then these in the back are the Magical Mirai concert Blu-rays. My bad. And then back here is the 2017 and 2016 Blu-rays. Moving back here, we got what these are. I'm not quite sure. Those two are from art books, I believe. Hold up. I'm just going to move some stuff behind me so I can get over to this part of the wall. And we got some Miku 4x6s from Project Sekai. Now, this wall, these are body pillows. As you can see, I don't use them as body pillows. I have them hanging up on the wall. Well, at least not these two as body pillows. Hint. And there we have the actual pillows. Now more 4x6s. I told you guys you didn't end up seeing a lot of Rin in this video. And then this is a wall scroll of the Kagamine Rin and Lin 10th anniversary, because since they both released on the same day, they share the same anniversary, which is why they're both on here. Now here are some more Joy-Cons, as well as another Rin figure and some badges. I've got these are like your badges put on your vest, your backpacks, and whatnot. I just use them as like a display piece because I think they look better. Speaking of, I need to move that more right there. And that's my Samsung watch charger. And here we have more Joy-Cons and another Rin figure. Cup to drink out of, which I don't use. I just use it as more of a collection piece. And then those in the back are Vocaloid CDs, Blu-rays, and whatnot. And we have some more light novels, mangas, more Joy-Cons, more Miku Nindroids. And that right there is the CD for the Pokemon and Miku collab they had last year. Well, actually, it's still going on. But those are just like the main songs they put out. It has some more figures and more controllers. I kind of went crazy with the controllers for a little bit. I kind of regret it, but it is what it is. More figures and whatnot. More Joy-Cons. USB-C cable to charge my phone. Then we have here, back to this wall. I'm going to eventually get rid of these three and replace them with like either more 4x6s or actual wall scrolls that I get over time of Miku or Rin or once if they decide to put out Project Sekai wall scrolls, I'll get those too. And they'll probably replace that. Here we have this figure, this wall. Again, the noir stuff I might end up replacing at some point, but for now I have it here. Then we have a Silver Wolf figure from Honkai Star Rail, which is she's my favorite character, and I'm so glad she's getting buffed next update. So that might make her more useful. Some Vanilla and Maple Nekopara figure, a Yuka Blue Archive figure. And these are double-sided taped as well. And then back over here, I might have to move some stuff. So I have to move some stuff out of the way. So just give me a minute or a couple of seconds. Okay, so moving on here, we have the last little bit of the room tour, which is my overall PC setup. So here's the desk. Let me back up a little bit. Here's the desk, the two monitors. I'll show the monitors off real quick. This is my main gaming monitor, which is a 1440p 165 hertz monitor. This is my secondary one, which is a 1080p 180 hertz. I didn't want my secondary monitor to be better, to have more hertz than the gaming one, but better deals, Black Friday deals and whatnot, so that's what happened. And eventually I am going to have to replace this one, because I've only had it for a little over a year and it's already got a dead pixel in it. So eventually I'm going to replace that one. And then here in the middle, you've got my signed Kagamine Rin TCG cards from various TCG sets. My other monitor, which I have Wallpaper Engine going through right now. It goes through Rin, Irie, and Minori pictures from Project Sekai. And then we have some other TCG cards. My Switch 2, which uses my Switch 1 dock skin, because they don't have custom Switch 2 dock skins yet, or just Switch 2 skins in general, which I'm waiting for them to do, because once they do, I'm going to buy one. But currently playing Mario Kart World and Unicorn Overlord, since I recently got Unicorn Overlord on sale. I'm actually really enjoying it so far. I'm about 10 hours in, so that's about how much I played of that. And then that's my third monitor, which is just for random stuff, and I'm doing other things on both monitors. Oh, I think I've already said that, my bad. Here we have my keyboard, which I think is the SkyZ B75 Pro. I can't remember. It's just using like two other keycaps, as well as the keycaps that it already came with. Because I'm going with a more purple and pink setup, and those keycaps complement it better. If I can talk. Here we have my Stream Deck, which is fairly new. I've only had it maybe a month, so I'm more so getting used to what I can do with it, but I'm liking it so far. Sakura Miku figure, which is one of my favorites, and my Switch 2 Pro controller. I've just took the faceplate off and spray painted it. Also spray painted the stand it's on. And over here we got more Nendroids, as well as more Rin TCG cards, and also their own stands, which I've also spray painted. This side is purple, and then this side is pink, if you couldn't tell, which is probably hard to tell in video. But I'll show off. Each one of these is spray painted pink as well. And then this is my PC gaming controller. It's the Xbox Elite Series 2. Just gotten through Gamepad, Xbox Design Labs, so that way it's more purple and pink to match my setup color. And then here's the PC. I'll just back up real quick, and I'll show it off. But here's the top of it with two other Sakura Miku figures, as well as more cards. Another Rin Nendroid that's sitting in a little chair. The Switch 2 Joy-Cons, which is that skin is from a Switch 1 Joy-Con grip, so doesn't fit perfectly, but it'll do until I can get one made for the Switch 2. And the PC is a Ryzen 7 7700X, as well as the GPU is the NVIDIA 4070 Super. I might go AMD next time, just since, we all know NVIDIA's kind of shooting themselves in the foot. But we'll see what happens next generation or two. And then that's my AIO. That's the screen for my AIO. I don't know what to call it. It's just that. That's just the set images I got on it, which is again Rin, Irie, and Minori. We got that, which is an illegal plush. Again, the case obviously is the Hot Y70 Silver Wolf edition, and I do have the touchscreen upgrade for it. Thankfully, I got the screen before it went up in price because tariffs. But that's a whole other subject. So I'm gonna shut up. Then down here we have a USB fan in case I need to cool down. You got my base station for the A50X headset, which is also spray painted pink. Some Rin acrylic stands and a Figma. Some more acrylic stands, not fans, and other badges. Then these are double-sided tape as well. Cable management could be better, but it is what it is. I can't be I'm not perfect at everything. That's my capture card. It's double-sided tape too. Underneath here is just other stuff. I just keep my USB-C cables and whatnot in there. And as far as PC gaming goes, right now when I'm actually playing on PC and not Switch 2, I'm playing through Final Fantasy 16 for the first time. I forgot where. Oh yeah, I just got Titan as far as icons go. So that's where I'm at on there. So anyway, that will do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.